Okay, so in this episode of Gav Details, we are going to be trying out the Nanolex wash coat. This was a product that was included in the Detailer's Domain mystery box. So we're going to be trying it on the car. The car is coated with Wolfgang Uber ceramic coating. It's been on the car for almost 3 years. Obviously the car is garage kept, only driven spring and summer on nice days. So I have not used any type of toppers or spray sealants on top of the car. Only last year during the washing season I was using the Wolfgang Instant Spritz, which is just their quick detailer as a drying aid for drying the car. So we're going to pull the car out. We're going to hit the car with Iron X because the car has never actually had a fallout remover used on it, only clay and polishing over 16 years of ownership. So we're going to apply the Iron X, foam on the Griot's foaming surface wash, rinse. We'll wash the car with CarPro Reset, and then I'll bring in the camera, show what the water beading and sheeting properties are after the wash, and then we will be using the wash coat in a foam cannon. So it says here you want to use 50 to 100 milliliters for the initial application. So that is going to be used with 500 to 1,000 milliliters of clean, fresh water. So I'm actually going to use 100 milliliters in, I would say, about maybe, I don't know, 700 milliliters of water, and I'm going to use distilled water. So we'll have the distilled water in the foam cannon ready to go, and then once the car is rinsed, I will show on camera measuring out the wash coat. So then you're going to foam it on, allow it to dwell for a couple minutes, and then rinse off. So we'll see if it adds any hydrophobic properties to the existing coating, which, like I said, is about 2.5, almost 3 years old. And the wash with CarPro Reset is done, so we're going to go ahead and rinse here. Okay, so as you saw when we were rinsing the hood, the fenders, the doors are pretty good. Once you get towards the back of the car, the top of the quarter panel, and the spoiler area sheets the water, but you can see that it's not, you know, very hydrophobic. So we have about 600 milliliters in the foam cannon. Here we go with milliliters. We're going to fill it up to 50, and we're going to do that twice. So we're going to put the maximum amount. So let's see, that's about 50 here. Carefully pour. Okay, one more time. So the instructions or the directions say to leave it on the car for a maximum of 3 minutes, and then once you rinse, it's going to be fully cured. So it's supposed to add protection and hydrophobic properties. So it's probably about 70 degrees right now. The sun was kind of behind the clouds earlier, but now it's out, but it's not hot. So I'm going to actually give the car okay, so we're mixing this. I'm just going to go around the car, give it one more quick rinse, and then we'll try the Nanolex. So you can see it foams pretty good, but then it actually starts to separate. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the bottle and give it about 2 minutes, and then we'll rinse. One interesting thing to note, you can actually hear it like fizzing. I'm not sure if that's going to come through on the mic, but you can actually hear like the product working, I guess, for lack of any other terminology. But you can see how it runs off the surface here, and you can see the beading there. Okay, so some quick final thoughts on the Nanolex wash coat. It's definitely easier to use than some other spray-on rinse-off products. The only one that I have tried is MATCC's Hydro Blue, and they instruct you to, you know, do it one panel per time, rinse, and then dry, or else you're gonna possibly have streaking. Well, that's kind of a concern, because then you're rinsing the same panels multiple times just because of, you know, you need a strong jet of water. So it's like you're rinsing and drying the vehicle you know, multiple times in the same area, which is kind of, you know, counterproductive if you ask me. I used the modified Eagle blower to dry the majority of the car, and as you can see, it does look dry. There's some small water droplets I'll get with a microfiber drying towel, but you can see that the car does have a little bit of added gloss. The product smells kind of like soap, like bar soap. So here's a side shot. So I would say for ease of use, I mean, it gets a 10. All you need is, you know, a foam cannon. So if you're washing with a foam cannon, it's easy on. You foam it on, you let it do its thing for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you rinse off, and then you dry. So if you're looking for a quick maintenance product for your existing protection, it's not a bad choice. If you're looking to maybe add a little bit of protection to a vehicle that is, I don't want to say neglected, but maybe doesn't see the same kind of treatment as like this car, or a well-maintained daily driver, you know, you can use it in consecutive washes, and maybe that'll work for what you're looking for, some quick short-term protection. So for a product review, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and for more detailing videos, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks.